Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to learn about AWS Athena service. Athena is used to run SQL queries directly on the files which are stored in S3 bucket. Normally, if you are not using Athena and if you have to run any kind of SQL queries, then you will have to first import the data which is present in your files into a database, and then only you will be able to run the queries. But with Athena, you can directly run the SQL queries on the files which are present in your S3 bucket. The input files can be structured files. Structured file as in like CSV files which are comma separated values, and it has got a structure to it. Or you can also search unstructured files like your logs, the logs generated by your EC2 instance or by your load balancer. So such files can also be analyzed by using SQL queries via Athena. The file format which is supported by Athena is CSV, JSON, Avro, and Parquet. Avro and Parquet are commonly used file formats in big data applications. Also, Athena is a serverless service, so you don't have to go and configure any servers, and it runs automatically for you. And the cost is $5 per TB of the data which is scanned by Athena. So in a normal flow, you will have your file in a structured or an unstructured format. You will first upload this file into a S3 bucket, or that file might already be present in a S3 bucket if you are using applications like Apache Spark EMR, which generates the files directly into S3. Right. So again, you will have your file which you will have to upload it into S3 bucket, and then using Athena, you can run SQL queries directly on such files, and you can get your response which is similar to a SQL response. So let's quickly do a demo of this service and get a feel about how it works. If you have still not subscribed to the video, then please do the same. I've already created multiple videos on real world projects and will be creating more such videos. As part of the demo, let's log in into your AWS account, and in the search bar, search for the Athena service, and you will see a dashboard like this. On your left hand section, click on the Query Editor tabs. If you are running the query for the first time, then you will need to do a setup. So go into Edit Settings, and there you will need to provide the location of the S3 bucket where the result of the SQL query will be saved. So for that, we will first need to create a S3 bucket. I've opened a separate tab, and here I am under S3 bucket creation step, and I've selected the region and given the bucket a name, Athena testing bucket, and I will keep all the options as the default options and create this bucket. Once this bucket is created, we will create a folder inside this bucket. So this is my bucket, Athena testing. Here I will create a folder with the name of query results. I'll just say query results and create this folder. Once this is done, we will upload the file that we want to analyze. And for that, I have created a CSV file where the data of the airport is saved, and it is in the CSV format. So if you just see, then if I do this is the file name airports-data.csv, and it has got four fields: airport ID, comma, city name, state name, and the name of the airport. So this is just one sample data set where all the airport information is present, and it is in a CSV format, comma, separated value. What it means that each field is separated by comma. And then you can have multiple rows in this file, and each row represents some kind of data. Now we will take this file and we will upload it into our S3 bucket. So I will use the same bucket, and here in my bucket, I will go and say upload. And select the location of the file and upload that CSV file. Add files. And let's upload this file. Once this step is done, then we will go back into our Athena service and we will have to select the bucket that we have created. I will select this bucket, Athena testing, and let's choose this bucket and save this. Now, if we have to run any query, then let's go into the editor tab and we will have to first create a table here. The table represents the file that we want to analyze. So we will say there is a default data source over here and then we will say create and select create a table from a S3 bucket. So let's create a table from S3 bucket. I will give the table a name airport-table and we will create a new database, give it a name airport. So actually no such database is getting created. It is just the Athena way of doing things, but no RDS database or anything will be created here. Then we will have to provide where the data is located. So I have selected my S3 bucket, which we just created. Then under the data format, we will have to specify the table type as Apache Hive. The file format is CSV. And then by default, the field delimiter is comma. Then you will have to specify the columns which are present in your CSV file. So the columns are airport underscore ID, which is an integer. Then city is the next column, which is type string. State, which is string. And the name of the airport, which again is a string. Then if your file is in a zipped format or it is compressed, then you can select what kind of a compression that we want to use. But our file is just a raw file, no encryption, so we will not select anything over here. And under table properties, you can specify if you have a header in your CSV file, then you can specify that I want to skip the header and it is only one line header. Like that, let's just create the table. Table name cannot contain a hyphen, so we will just say airport table, scroll down and let's create a table. Now once the table is ready, then the query got successful and our table got created. Let's just do a quick refresh over here and we should be able to see our airport database, and here under table section, we should be able to see a airport table and you should be able to see the fields. Now we can run queries against this table. I can say select star from airport table and let's say I just want to get the first 5 records. Limit is equals to 5 and then let's run this query. So this query is running against the CSV file and you will see this is the data which is present in your CSV file. And now we can run complex queries as in if I just want to select for a particular airport ID, right? So I can say select star from my table, airport table, where airport ID is equals to this. And let's just select the part that we want to run and say run. And in the response, ideally, we should get 1 record. Right? So like that now, with Athena, the good thing is you don't have to specify any server configuration since it is a serverless service. And now your data, which can be a single file or multiple files, it can be either compressed or uncompressed. But using Athena, you can very easily query such files. And there's an amazing service. You only pay for the amount of data which is getting scanned by Athena. So that's all from a demo perspective. Once you are done with the demo, please ensure that you delete your bucket and clean up the resources that you have created. Lastly, if you have still not subscribed to the channel, then please do the same and have a good day. Thank you.